Every year, the Cleveland Public Library selects one person to receive its prestigious Drum Major for Change Award.
It's given to the person who reflects the spirit, the example, and teachings of Dr. King. And this year's award recipient is none other than Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb.
In fact, Justin Bibb was so inspired by Dr. King's book, Why We Can't Wait, he decided to make his campaign theme, Cleveland Can't Wait.
Our Harry Boomer had the opportunity to sit down with Mayor Bibb.
He worked so hard to stir the consciousness of his country to live up to its true ideals.
Cleveland's Mayor Justin Bibb, inspired by the promissory note Dr. King said America wrote to his people of color.
I, Justin Morse Bibb.
Bibb's becoming mayor is part of that pledge of being a more diverse and inclusive country. But he says there are miles to go before we rest, and that he knows his role along the road to progress.
While we may have our roadblocks around fighting for criminal justice reform, around fighting for more economic opportunity, around fighting for climate justice, every single day I wake up making sure I bring that same sense of urgency that I started this journey on nearly 2 years ago.
Dr. King fought some of those same battles more than 6 decades ago. The road that Dr. King traveled guided many others, including America's first African-American president, Barack Obama. Their rise to power had a direct impact on Mayor Bibb.
And I remember President Obama saying to me in his very stark cadence, "Justin, your aim should be to do something, not be anything."
Cleveland's second youngest mayor set out with a clear urgency to fulfill the vision embodied in Dr. King's book, Why We Can't Wait.
I view my role as mayor really as a conduit to deliver on the dreams, the hopes, and the ambitions of the residents of the city every single day.
Mayor Bibb says Dr. King's book is still a guide in his thinking and actions since his college days.
You know, I feel a special relationship with Dr. King because the thesis of my journey to become mayor was rooted in his notion of why we can't wait, why America couldn't wait. I still believe in what Dr. King calls the fierce urgency of now.
Dr. King wrote that book and it released in July of 1964. But in August of 1963 in the March on Washington, he talked about now is the time. You can see the seeds of that thought being planted even then about the fierce urgency of now. How has that informed you and helped you make the decisions you have made about we can't wait? There were some who said of former President Barack Obama, you're too young. They said that of you, you're too young. But like you say, we can't wait.
If there's anything we learned over the past 2 to 3 years is that delaying progress only exacerbates the issues that we see. That's why my administration moved quickly to bring to fruition the vision of police accountability.
Being mayor has given Bibb a new lens through which to view Cleveland and his role in its future.
I believe I'm a part of what folks call the Joshua generation, where I stand on the shoulders of the Moses generation to make sure that we do get to that promised land. And every year, this day and this week is a reminder of the hard work ahead, but also it gives us the opportunity to reflect on the great progress we've made as a nation.
Mayor Bibb reading from the book by Dr. King, Why We Can't Wait.
But now is not the time to grow weary or complacent. We have been through the desert for 40 days and 40 nights, but there is one more river to cross. The promised land is on the horizon. One America under one big tent, where all of us are included, and none are left in the margins. Our challenge is to make that journey together. Why we can't wait.
Love it. Thank you,
Great.
sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.